Right. Last week we have discussed about your chapter number 1, and today we have revised chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 is about electronic spreadsheets, right? I hope that you know about electronic spreadsheets by now, because we have already discussed this, and this is a revision, and we are like re-analyzing, and we are actually repeating the same lesson and remembering the stuff or recalling the stuff that we have already learned. So spreadsheet. So what is spreadsheet? Yes. What is spreadsheet? You need to answer. Right?
We can gather information.
That is more general answer. That is correct for anything, right? Okay, if I ask, okay, what is rice? You are telling something that people eat, right? So that is general answer. Be more specific. So what is spreadsheet? Can you tell me specific answer rather than just telling me?
Gather information and do calculations and store them easily.
Yeah. Then now you have something special. Do calculations, especially to analyze data, quantitative data, analyze quantitative data, analyze and represent quantitative data, numbers, to do calculation, to analyze, to compare, to present, to represent, to actually show as graph charts. So that is actually electronic version of analyzing numbers. It's a software which is used to analyze numbers and present them electronically, right? That is a software. And workbook. What is workbook? Workbook is the file that is used by the spreadsheet application. Workbook is a file. Right? Workbook is a file that is used by the spreadsheet application. Worksheet is basically one part of that file. When you open a sheet, right? When you open a sheet, workbook is this one. This entire thing is workbook, but you can see several sheets are there in this workbook. These are independent sheets. Okay. Then worksheet is composed with rows. Here, horizontally rows. Actually, rows has row numbers. Then the columns. Columns have column letters. Rows have row numbers, and columns have column letters. In between the rows and columns, you can see cells. Cell has a cell address. Can you see this is E14? E column 14th row. This is C15, C column 15th. This is E5. If you select a range of cells, it is starting from C13 to C18. That is called cell range. Here also, this is a cell range. C14, this is the starting cell. The ending cell is H19. There is a cell range. We learn about that. Then actually, according to your book, we have learned about some stuff. Let's go back to the book. This book. Okay. So then we have learned about these general commands: new, save, open, preview, and printing. Then undo, redo, copy, cut, paste, spelling, grammar checking. And then about the spreadsheet, like these components of the spreadsheet. Then basic formatting like font changing, bold, italic, underline, filling, border changing. And then alignments like center align, middle align, top align, bottom align, left align, justify, and wrapping words. Wrapping words means when like this is there is a lengthier text, you just actually move it down without writing that like this. You can see this is wrap. Wrap means it's moved down to give more room to the cell. That is word wrapping. Orientation means this angle of the words. Merging, you can merge multiple cells. We have learned about these tools, right? Then let's do this exercise first. I just want you to remember this exercise. There are different things from the account number, currency account, and short date, long date, time, percentage, fractions, asterisk, representation. These are different representations of numbers. Let's do that exercise first. Okay, I'll give you an activity on this. So I'll send you a sheet, a Google sheet. Okay, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. Here you can see different numbers, integers, decimal numbers, fractional numbers, percentages, scientific numbers, date numbers, time, the currency. So these are different values. So can you just show this in your spreadsheet? I'll share you one spreadsheet, a new one. Then can you, this is grade 9 ICT. I'll share this sheet to you and I'll show you. This time you have to do alone. Kindly fill the sheet. I'll give you the editor permissions. Then you all can edit the sheet. Here's the link. So please edit the sheet. The first thing that you need to add is this. The second thing that you need to add, once you are done with the first one, the second thing that you need to add is this, the number patterns. So let's see whether you can remember them. I want you to do this very quickly. I'll give you now, time is 11 here. I think in Sri Lanka, the time is 8:30, right? Yes, 8:30. Sri Lankan time. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. Oh, 5 minutes not enough. I'll give you 10 minutes because there are 2 activities. So I'll give you 10 minutes. Try to finish this quickly. I have already sent you the link. Open a new sheet there, lock your sheet, and do your activity. Start now. Starting now, you'll be given 10 minutes. And if you have questions, you can ask. So let's try to finish this very quickly. Right, I can see the results. Avisha, Nadun, Lamidu, Shamin, Akshaya, okay, good, Mesa, Tiran, yes, everybody, all of you have done that. I hope that you can remember the pattern now. So let me check. I'm going to check with the Tihan's one. So, okay, I'll check everything. So here, so let me multiply this by, this is a number, no, 3 and quarter, no, let's multiply by 4. So you can see the value that I'm getting is error. So that means there is something wrong. Nadun's one, let me calculate. I'm going to multiply this by 4. I'm getting value error, it's wrong then. Here I'm multiplying this by, oh, sorry. I'm multiplying, let me undo. I'm multiplying, oh, why I'm getting this always. Okay. Multiplying this number by 4, getting an error, right? You can see it's value error. Means Lanidu's one is also incorrect. Fractional number, multiplying this number by 4, I'm getting error for Shamin's one too. That means it is incorrect. Multiplying this number by 4, still Lakshaya's one is also incorrect. Mesat, what about you? Just multiplying this value by 4. Still I'm getting the error, means wrong. Again multiplying this value by 4. I still get the error. Means these are not correct. Even though you are done, you can see all of you have answered wrong in wrong way. That means this is not a value. So what I ask you to write is values. 23 is a value. You can calculate. Excel is for calculations. No, 5.72 is a value. You can calculate. You can add, multiply, subtract. But this is not a value. And this is not a value. Therefore, you cannot do any calculation. How to make this a value? Actually, 3 and quarter means 3.75. That is the value, right? 3.25 is the value. But you cannot write 3.25 like this. Then what you need to do? You have to go to format, number, and you have to go to the number format or the custom number format here, and then go to the fractions. Can you see fractions somewhere? You can see here, this is fractions. Can you see? Hash, question, 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 question. Division. This is how the fractions are represented. In Excel, there's a different mechanism, but still the fractions are different number formats. Can you see the number format? Hash, question, question, slash, question, question. Let's apply the number format. And now you can see this is 3 1/4. If I multiply this number now by 4, you can see it is considered as a number. 13 will be given as the answer. Understood? The first error. Everybody committed that error, right?
Yes.
No excuse for that. Then the next error is the date, I think. Right, let's see. Another one, this one is correct. It seems. So let's subtract this and see whether you have taken numbers. I'm subtracting this one from this one. Oh, I'm getting a value error, means again you have written this thing wrong, right? So you can try your one. So if this number can be subtracted from the next number, so definitely you can do the calculations. Otherwise, it's not calculatable. So let's copy and paste this to this one and change this. Let's change it to 12 or some other thing. And after that, you should be able to subtract this one from this one, or add this to. You can get you are getting value error, means your representation is wrong. This is your second wrong point. The first point is wrong. You have done this in wrong way. The fractional calculation was not done, right? You have to go to the data and then format, number, custom number format. There, please check. There are some custom formats like these fractions, hash, question, question. So this is a fractional way. Or you can type this hash, then space, question, divide by question. So that will make you a fraction, right? So here also the time, this is not correct thing, right? That is the reason why you are getting this error. Lakshay, are you done with this? Can we see the value? I'm going to subtract this one from this one. You can see it's giving an error, means it is also wrong. Let's subtract the dates. Subtracting this one from this one. If I'm getting a number, yes, it is successful. Yes, that is done. But the next time representation is wrong. And let me show you one more thing. If I multiply this value by some number, still I'm getting the value error, means that is also wrong, right? Can you remember how many errors that you are having now? This is the revision class. We have done this one time. This is second time that we are doing, but still you are committing errors. That's the nature. So what is the way? What is the way of exactly putting these values? Don't type. You all are like grade 1, 2 students. They are good in typing. You are good in typing and writing only. You are not thinking. That is a very bad thing, right? You are having a very bad practice. You can type and write. So this is the nature of the future generation. I can see this. This is everywhere in every school. Everywhere this thing is there. The people cannot think. We are generating a new generation which the students cannot think. They are like machines. When they are given something, they can do that, but thinking and doing things, that is not there in their head. This is a result of our education system, but the thing is, we can't blame that. You have to think about yourself, develop your brain and skills, right? So these are numbers. I said that in the beginning. These are numbers. So you have to think these as numbers. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, you are doing something wrong. Okay, how to make this a number? A time or date. So let's put time. Let's say 12 12:30 p.m. When I double click, you can see, okay, it seems it is number 12:30 p.m. When I double click, seems automatically converted to the number. Okay, good. So let's write 7 p.m. We can write 19:30 p.m. Enter. It's not number now. Space. Is it a number? Not actually. Sometimes it automatically converts, sometimes not. Let me copy and paste this and change this to 17:30 this time, or 19:30 something. Oh, it's not a number, right? It's not a number, it seems. So let's convert. How? Select the numbers, select these, go to format, number, assign first assign general number. General number like what? Oh, you can go to the custom date and time format and change this to, here's what I'm seeing. So let's change it to this format. I only need the this part, no? Hour, minutes, seconds I don't need. I'm removing second, right? So I need hour and minute. Hour and minute, AM, PM. Let's apply it, and you can see hour and minute, AM, PM applies. It's there, right? Hour and minute, AM, PM, both are there. That is what I have to do first. Here also, format, number. I have to format this as a number. Let's write maybe 40,000. Should be a number, right? Then only you can format number and assign custom date and time format, and let's put this format. Again, 12 AM, something like this. Anyway, you can see, but this is not the way that I need. So let's select that again. Go to format, number, custom date time. Then hour. After the hour, I just need a dot. I'm removing the colon, keeping a dot. Minute, okay. After AM, PM, yes. After AM, PM, yes. Do I need to write dot there? No. After AM, PM, nothing is there. Oh, do not erase that. Then the AM, PM one. Here in between, I need to write dot. Hour dot minute, AM, PM, apply. Okay, now you can see 12:30 p.m. and now you can subtract even. You can subtract this one from the other one. That will work because both are numbers, so you can give. So you can see it's 12 hours. The gap is 12 hours. 12 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. The gap is 12 hours and 30 minutes. The gap is calculated. That is what we need, right? I hope you understood how to convert that. Then the currency. Let's type currency 400 first. Then go to the format, number. This time go to the custom currency format. And there, select any currency, US dollar or anything. Instead of this dollar symbol, you can write RS space, apply. Now you can see it is rupees. You can multiply this now. And now you can do the calculations. Therefore, please note that these are all numbers. You have to treat them as numbers. The representation can be done, but all are numbers. Okay, do these adjustments first. I think the other one is January, February. This one 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. This is correct. This is correct. This is wrong. And there's one more thing which is wrong. I have just displayed their thing. This is wrong, right? Their pattern calculation, that is wrong. Actually, you have to like reformat this. This is not what I asked you to do. Let me change this a little. This is not correct, therefore I'm changing. Please see what you need to do. Oh, what's missing there? Copying, Go to new sheet, paste in. Oh, it's not coming. Copy, paste. Right, okay, it has come. Actually, I need one triangular. First one is the square numbers. The first square number is 1, the second square number is 4, the third square number is, I need square numbers there, right? I'll pause the recording, I'll pause the screen sharing. So, but you have to remember that this should be taken by calculating. Square numbers, like first square number is 1 into 1, the second square number is that into that. Likewise, if you do the calculations, it will automatically come. Let me resume the sharing. Okay, this Jan Feb, you know, it's automatically coming. That is normal. And up to here, everything will automatically come. That is normal. Up to here, everything will come normally. All the patterns copied. And here, actually, you have to go like this. This is the pattern for the next set. And the triangular numbers, the first triangular number is 1, that you know. The second triangular number is the first triangular number plus the next digit. That is how the triangular number is calculated. And I need this pattern to be repeated. And this one also, I need to write something like this. I need to write a function there. So concatenation, or concatenate is the function to add something to existing thing, or two strings together. I'm adding one space and Dasun together. You can see this is what I have generated. And then if I add this, you can see the angle of the alignment that is actually keep adding the spaces to the beginning. Okay, now there are some alterations. Try this as well. Make a try. Actually, we can finish the lesson next day, but before we wind up, I need you to do some other activity too. Right, this one you need to complete. Please send the completed version. Otherwise, I am just looking at you, and until you can, some of you are doing, some of you are not doing, but that is not a successful way. All of you need to do this practically. Then only, when you do this in practical way only, you will understand and you will realize about this. That is the nature. Because if you are doing this, so if you are not doing this practically, what will happen? You will not understand about when you are not doing this practically, you will not understand this properly, because only doing this practical will give you better exposure. And then what? Then try to complete this. So can you see? Just take a screenshot. You can see this. You have done this as well. Previously you did this, right? But what you need to do is you need to complete. Can you see? So student number, name, match with the colors, right? So, and you have to calculate the total, average, and the rank, and the grade. Grade criteria is this: if greater than 75 is A, if less than 40 is F. This is the grade criteria. Then you have to find out these formulas to the maximum and all these things. And I have mentioned the formula here also. Anyway, please do this activity. Take a screenshot of this and do this at home. I'll be discussing this next day, but before that, try to finish this. I'm not going to give you time next day, right? Today itself, try to finish. Okay, then I'll stop from here for today because you have a lot of work to do. That's why I'm stopping early, right? Please complete this and send the sheet to WhatsApp again. Then good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.